All right, y'all. That was Kirk Franklin, Lift Every Voice and Sing. They substituted that with the intro for our Chris and Carlette live show because what? It is Black History Month. And we are celebrating Black History Month all this month. And we are glad that you all have tuned in to the Chris and Carlette live show. I don't know why this audio is so low, but this kind of thing is really bugging me. So we're gonna adjust. Hopefully y'all can hear me good and clear. But yes, today is February 10th. This is the second Monday of this short month that they gave us to celebrate our own people on Black History Month. Y'all, let me tell you, that Super Bowl yesterday, it was full of enjoyment. But first of all, I know that you all see that lovely lady on my opposite, and she is virtual today. I have silenced her on today because why? She is a little bit under the weather, and she needs to not say anything on today in lieu of us getting possibly sick. So let me make sure. I'm just trying to. So I'm here adjusting everything on my own, trying to like, share, and subscribe to my own stuff. But if you all are viewing this, like, share, and subscribe to our go out. If you're on Facebook, go out to our YouTube page. Go out to our YouTube page where you will find us streaming on YouTube, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure we're trying to get our subscriptions up, y'all. So just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I want to also say for the record that YouTube, we do not, and Facebook, we do not own the rights to that Black History song done by so eloquently by none other than Kirk Franklin. So look, we don't want you to flag us. We have that's our song, y'all. That's our song for Black History Month. Don't go and hey, I don't know if YouTube is still trying to do the DES thing, but y'all, hey, don't be trying to flag us on our song, right? Right. I wonder if my wife is even watching. She hadn't even put anything in the comments. Oh, you know what? Because I need to actually, she's probably on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook, because we were having some problems with the Facebook stream. And so that's why I had to go a different route. I had to use StreamYard for just Facebook only. But I wanted to, y'all, hold on. I have my guest on the phone, but I got to play this. That Kendrick Lamar, I tell you, that dude, that halftime show, some people said it was boring. Some people didn't understand it. But let me tell you something. That Kendrick Lamar halftime show had so many subliminal messages in it. I hope y'all caught it. I hope and pray that y'all caught it. If not, I got this video I want to share with you. I want to share this video with you, explaining it all.
Kendrick Lamar is the more that you listen, the more that you'll hear, and the more that you watch, the more that you'll see. So I just rewatched the Super Bowl halftime show again, and there's so much shit in this. Let's talk about it. First, I want to point out that his entire Super Bowl stage is a PlayStation controller. And who owns PlayStation? Sony? Where's Drake signed to? Sony. So that's the very first button that he's pushing here. Samuel L. Jackson comes out as Uncle Sam, and he starts the game. He says, "This is America's greatest game." But America's greatest game is actually on halftime, so that's not what he's talking about. Kendrick then opens with a clip of his song GNX, standing on top of his GNX. This man said, "You would not get the picture if I had to sit you for hours in front of the loop." Meaning some of you are just not gonna get this. Followed by, "Started with nothing but government cheese, but now I can seize the government too." And then says the revolution's about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. And behind him, the crowd lights lit up, warning, wrong way. The background dancers are super important to this too because they're jumping out the GNX, all the different set colors. And then Kendrick goes into Squabble Up, and all of the sets kind of go into their own colors with their own people, and they get ready, and they look like they're about to fight. As he plays Squabble Up, they all stay in their own little sets, and they all squabble up together. They then all march into these lines on the stage, and it pops back to Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam says this isn't what America wants. It's too loud, it's too reckless, and it's too ghetto, and he asked if Kendrick even knows how to play the game. The dancers then follow Kendrick up onto stage, surround him in the shape of the American flag. Kendrick is the only star on the stage, and he follows the rules, and he plays humble. Sit down. Be humble. But at the end of it, he says, hold up. And then he goes into DNA, and notice that all the sets behind him are now stepping together. I got loyalty, I got royalty inside my DNA. Dude is reminding himself who he is. He ends this little bit with, wish I was, hold up, instead of wish I was dead. Then this man plays Euphoria, and all the sets are still together in their own colors, but they're all marching in line, and they're all marching towards the same thing, kind of like they're marching into battle. He then says it's KDOT, the fireworks go off, and he transitions into a brand new song that he debuted on the Super Bowl. I could be wrong about that, correct me if I am, but I'm pretty sure it was just debuted at the Super Bowl for the first time, and it's called Man at the Garden. And notice how the background dancers are all posted up like they're on the corner rapping like back in the days in the streets. He's literally taking it back to what he knows. And then he transitions into Peekaboo. But Uncle Sam pops back in and says that, oh, I see you brought your homeboys, the old culture cheat code. And then he deducts one life away from Kendrick. Almost like if you get all your people together, you could lose a life. This is where the subliminal messaging gets so deep, and he is the king of Easter eggs, I shit you not. Because now he's showing you exactly what to do on each move. Now on the X button, so this is the first button he decided to push. And if you pay attention, he'll show you exactly what you should be doing when you're making these moves yourself, because he's calling out to everybody in this performance. But the first move he wants to make is on Drake, and he comes through, and as he's playing Peekaboo, he does the Hotline Bling dance. This is also where he teased Not Like Us by saying he wanted to make a move, but he didn't play it, as if he's choosing the right moves and when to make them. And right now is not the right time. Then says he's gonna calm it down, and he goes over to the triangle button, and SZA and him perform their song Luther. Those lyrics say, better days coming for sure, and if it was up to me, I wouldn't give these nobodies no sympathy. And then we move over to the circle button. While they're all circling the circle with each other, the rest of the sets are marching towards the circle button. This is where Kendrick and SZA perform their song All the Stars. All the stars that are missing from that flag when Kendrick was the only one up there, we're all the stars. Everyone that is watching this performance is all the stars. He's calling to you. That's when Uncle Sam pops back in and says that's what America wants to see. It's nice and it's calm, and tells him not to mess this. And before he can say up, Kendrick starts playing the Not Like Us beat. He did his little bit with the girls, and they asked if he was really going to do it, and he said, 40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than the music. 40 acres and a mule is what they promised slaves after the Civil War. And then they tried to rig the game, but they can't fake influence, and smiled into the camera. And knowing Kendrick, he could be very influential. He then dragged Drake up and down New Orleans Super Bowl field, smiling straight into the camera when he said, say Drake. The crowd screamed A minor while he has a lowercase a on his chain, and the entire dancer spelled out minor. Then he brought out Serena Williams, and she was crip walking on Drake's grave. She's from Compton, she's Drake's ex, and her sister was also unalived in a drive-by shooting involving the Crips. Kendrick is literally saying it doesn't matter what's ever happened before, we gotta come together right now. And he's using Serena Williams in multiple different ways to show that. He then brought out Mustard and played TVs off and turned off the TV on Drake's ass. The lights in the crowd behind him said game over. And if you were to ask me, I'd say this is most likely a multiplayer game. It could sit you for hours in front of that loop, and some of y'all still won't get this. It's chess, it ain't checkers, and dude is diabolical. So if you hear somebody say that the Super Bowl halftime was trash, they just don't get it.
Yeah, I tell you that thing right there, I had to rewatch it just to make sure I was seeing what she was saying. And it's all over TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I don't know about Facebook, but it's all over about that Kendrick Lamar. Boy, that joker right there. That was a bad performance. I hope y'all get it. So I was gonna go somewhere else, but I won't, because my guest is ready for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on. Y'all, we are talking about Black history and those people that are making Black history, even the people that you don't see outside of just the celebrities. We have local people here in Atlanta area that are making Black history, and they are doing their thing. Y'all, we gotta make sure y'all boycott Target. Make sure, and if you got any stock, sell it. That's what my frat brother said, Dr. Jamal Bryant. Make sure y'all boycott target. All right. But we got people here that's doing their own thing, and we want to support black businesses within the United States of America. And we want to make sure that we support our own, because hey, we on our own, y'all. I don't know, some people may not think so, but we are definitely on our own. I feel naked without my wife next to me. I feel y'all, I feel naked. You know how when you wear a watch and you forget to watch, and you just don't feel right. Like, I don't have anybody. I mean, I got the little virtual, the quiet Carlette. I don't have the loud Carlette. But anyway, I feel naked, y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring on my guest. She wrote a book. She did a complete 180, and I want to bring her on now. I'm gonna bring her on the show now. There she is. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I am good. Tequia. Why did my wife have your name as somebody else?
You said what?
My wife had my wife had your name as somebody. Well, I don't know. Anyway, we got it all right.
That's why we need her here.
Yeah, right. She put it. I said, well, what's her first? I ain't even gonna go there, but
we're not gonna go there.
Yeah. So she talking about, sir, you couldn't find a better picture of me, dude. Where's the love, baby? You know I love you, but not right now, because you're a little sick.
You can't leave you to do a woman's job.
Right. That's all right. That's my baby. I she a little under the weather, so I'm just trying to read the quotes that she put. Okay, all right. She said Danielle is your first. All right, was that so?
She calls me Danielle.
She call you Danielle.
It's a long story behind that.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go with...
people who know me for a while can call me Danielle. It's a privilege thing.
Oh, yeah, Carlette, see, you privileged, girl. You privileged. If you watching, girl, you privileged. Shoot. But, y'all, she did... Tequia did... I'm trying to minimize this. It's kind of hard because she did our son's going away celebration, and for going off to the Army, and y'all, she decorated that thing. It was so nice. I have to give her all kudos. So let me ask you, Tequia, how many hats do you wear?
Now let me just put a little caveat in there. You know, I started with Chloe's parties.
Right. You started with Chloe's. Yes, that's my baby girl. That's my
and we finished off with Christian.
And you finished off. Well, we still got. Well, Chloe's is right around the corner though. So.
Well, yeah. But you can't leave my girl out.
Right. Yes. So, she did 3 family parties, is what Carlette. Because 2 for Chloe and 1 for Christian. All right.
Right.
So how many hats do you wear?
A lot. I've never sat down and really counted. Are we talking about entrepreneur business hats? Or are we just talking about from wife to mother to entrepreneur?
Well, what are you doing now? How many hats are you wearing now?
At least 6.
Wow, which are?
I just finished a book, as you just mentioned. I've been an event planner since forever. I own a mobile hibachi company. I do motivational and inspirational speaking. Mm-hmm. And I am a wife, mother, and grandmother.
Wow. That's a lot.
I know.
Like I'm surprised you don't have an accent.
What type of accent should I have?
A Jamaican accent.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming.
See, you should have a Jamaican accent. You got many jobs. Yeah, man. Yes, y'all. So let me see. I'm trying to see. Well, hold on. I got this video right here. I'm trying to see. If I got a good shot. Okay, so let me see if I can bring this one up. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. That's the event. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So let me just scrub through there. So that's during his going away. So she did the decor because the theme was what, army.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we still had to keep it masculine.
Yes. You still had to keep that masculine. That's my son right there.
There he goes.
He looks
man
so
of the house.
everyone. He looks so handsome. They look like his daddy.
Oh Lord.
Let me see. Let me scrub through this. Let's see here. And then this is the part where I just start by me being hard and strict. You know, look how you. All right, that's enough because I don't want y'all to see me start crying and stuff.
I was about to say, do I need to go get some tissue?
No. Hey, I still tear up thinking about it. Hey, today was his first day at boot camp, so he been there for 2 weeks. Yeah, so he made that one phone call, and today he was like, I'm chilling, you know, because the initial onset of it, you know, a lot of soldiers are scared and frightened about, but I'm chilling because we heard him in the background hollering at him and stuff. So.
He was prepared mentally.
Yeah, he was prepared. Yeah, he had a week buffer, you know, because he went to this other place first before they actually put him in boot camp. So, but yeah, the Lord looked out for him. So, but tell me what when Carlette sent me the title, she said the complete 180. So, what does that mean to you? What is the complete 180?
What that means to me is a complete transformation. You know. Just going from almost like a butterfly experience. Mm-hmm. So you have the cocoon stage, you know, you have different stages, and you just finally gain your wings and are able to fly in a whole different space than where you began. Mm-hmm. So for that, it's just me now being a completely different person, evolving into the person that you see here today.
Wow. So how did you get started in, I guess you said you've been doing the event party stuff for the longest, right?
Yeah, I got laid off from corporate America like 26 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, so I kind of stumbled into event planning. I got laid off and didn't have a clue what I was going to do because I was always in corporate America since I graduated. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of didn't know what I was going to do. And I played housewife, sat at home, did the housewife thing. And, you know, we're talking about 25 years ago. So there was no social media. So it was pretty much boring to sit at home when all of my friends had jobs, daytime jobs. So I really didn't have anybody to talk to. It wasn't a lot of scrolling on the internet. Like I said, there was no TikTok, no Facebook. I think Facebook had just came on the scene, but there was not like it is today. So it was nothing to kind of occupy my time other than shopping. And after a while, that was even boring because I was doing it by myself. And so I threw my daughter a birthday party, and I just went all in. I had nothing but time anyway, so I just threw her this massive birthday party. And then I always had big parties growing up and over-the-top parties. So I threw her this over-the-top spa party. And I invited people out, and people just kind of like gravitated to it and loved it, and was just like, you know, who did this? What company did this? Where's their card? And I had no idea that was even a thing. And I was like, I did it. And so, you know, my wheels started turning. I kind of realized, oh, I think I have something here. So I jumped into the event planning world. So that's how I got into that space.
Wow. And then just word of mouth and everything. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, the only thing I did was get a website. I knew, you know, you had to get a website. You had to put your SEO, which is your search engine optimization, on to be able to be found on Google, because that was like the only place to be found back then was Google.
Right.
And most people found me on Google. And then word of mouth traveled extremely fast. I started getting celebrity clients extremely fast. Was on Married to Medicine way back then.
Really?
So it took off from there.
Wow. Now, does Carlette know you were on Married to Medicine?
I'm not sure. I think she does. I'm not sure.
Because, shoot, when Evan was born, this had to be around 13. Well, around 2013. Dr. Walters had an event in Sandy Springs. And then she had another event Um, shoot, she had another event. I forget at this hotel or the conference center. Shoot, I can't even remember. It's been so long ago.
I'll have to ask her.
Yeah, y'all, yeah. So you might have been there, with the at the conference center. So yeah,
and didn't even know.
Yeah, y'all probably ran into each other. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So I guess our main goal today is to talk about this book as well. Like, what's the title of the book again?
Roses really smell like boo boo.
Okay.
I couldn't say roses really smell like the other word. Rhymes with it. Starts with an S.
So tell us about that. How did that book get to come to fruition?
So basically, because I've done so many different types of businesses, from the event planning to the hibachi to the motivational speaking, I've pretty much always been around people and been a very much outgoing people person. Had a lot of different aspects and ways to kind of like interact with people, and just I've gotten to the place of the heart of people where most people don't get to. People invite me into their homes for their most intimate celebrations. People invite me to do weddings. It's nothing more bigger to a person than their wedding day. I become people's, their counselor, their best friend, their confidant. So I've had my share of just, reaching out and knowing people and knowing their intimate secrets and just things that they really want, visions. People, in jobs that they don't want to be in. A lot of people ask me, how do I get to where I am? How did I find my passion? How did I find my gift? All of those type of things. So I decided, there's a lot of things that people just have questions about that I have the answers to. So I need to tap into another area. I need to tap into another brand, another field, to where I can use all of my talents, all of my gifts, all of the things that I know that I've had the privilege of, not necessarily privilege, but whether it's trial and error, whether it's me conquering things, dealing with different situations, life experiences through business, through running a family, and being a mother, as well as a full-time business, multiple full-time businesses. I decided I'll put all of that into a book, and to help people to tap into their true authentic self and to realize some of the things that may be holding them back that they don't want to face and realize. Hence the name of the book being called Roses Really Smell Like Boo Boo, because a lot of times we only see things through rose-colored glasses. And sometimes it's important that we take off those rose-colored glasses so that we can elevate and go to the next level. And that's really being real with ourselves, doing the hardcore things that we don't want to do, asking ourselves the questions that we don't want to ask ourselves, addressing those things that may hurt, that may be uncomfortable, that may cause us to take an inventory with ourselves. So with that being said, the book was written to encourage other people, to help other people, to delve into those hard spots, hard places and hard spots, and to do it with grace and to do it with ease, and to let people know it's okay. We've all fallen. We've all messed up. We're going to continue to fall. We're going to continue to mess up, but we can't just lay there. We can't just stay stuck. We can't stay in the same things expecting different results. We can't stay on that same hamster wheel. We can't stay at the same place but expect to grow and to elevate. So the book is just addressing all of those things and causing people to have a real self-evaluation and mirror look within themselves.
What do you find is, like, maybe to give us the top 2 reasons why a person may not reach their goal or progress forward?
The first one I would say off the rip that I 100% is that they're not doing what they've truly been created to do. I think with social media, I think with just everything being, some things being trending, some things being popular, it's easier to say, oh, this is what everybody's doing in this lane. I should do this. Or just because you're good at something or people compliment you about something doesn't mean that may necessarily be your gift. It may just be a great hobby that you have. A lot of people cook. And then somebody wants to say, girl, you should sell plates. That doesn't necessarily mean the person has been has been gifted to sell plates and to go into a culinary field. They just may be a great cook, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think the biggest thing is that people aren't taking the time to find their true, authentic gift and to tap into their true self. Mm-hmm. And they're jumping on bandwagons and they're jumping on trends and what's popular and what's quick, make a quick buck, because things are, multiple streams of income and everybody has to get rich, and that's, overnight sensations, and that's all not true. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of people aren't just taking the time to figure out, what is it that I love? What can I do for free every single day? What gives me joy to just do? So mm-hmm. that would definitely be the first one. Okay. Is not knowing your true authentic self.
Wow. And then the second one?
Fear. Mm-hmm. Fear of what if I fail? Fear of the unknown. A lot of people aren't jumpers. And when I say jumpers, I always tell people to jump and you'll figure out how to make your parachute on the way down. I do believe that a lot of people are afraid of failure, and they're afraid of what if it doesn't work, mm-hmm. or it may be hard, or how long is it going to take? All of that's still connected with fear because you don't have the questions to the unknown. And so a lot of people, if they're comfortable, comfort can be a stagnant situation to where it may be, I do want to see what's on the other side, but I know what's on this side. So I'd rather just stay here and be complacent than to jump. And then what if I don't, mm-hmm. get the parachute on the way down?
Yeah. In the church, we say fear is false evidence appearing real. So yeah, that's some great stuff. I want to go back to number one though, because that's kind of loaded. My wife, she does real estate, and she's in the process of selling the house, and the owner of the home hired this person to come in and make some improvements to her house. Come to find out, he didn't finish the job. He took too long with the job. He put on a new roof, and the roof looked all jacked up. He was supposed to lay some flooring, and the flooring wasn't completed. And it's like, when you think back, we are our own issue as far as, that person is his own problem. And not knowing his true self, like you said, like if he can't do the job, then, sub it out, or do something different. Find that niche that you're comfortable with. Don't just chase the dollar when you can't do something. Say you can't do something. We as a Black people, we are our own hindrance sometimes to progressing forward, so that's really good.
And to piggyback off of that, it's not just about just the job. Mm-hmm. It's not just for entrepreneurs. It's not just about finding just your passion. It's finding your calling in life, finding your overall purpose in life. Your purpose may have nothing to do with, you may be in a very secure job that you love and enjoy, but you may be in a relationship that's toxic, that you've been in, and that you still, the same principles apply is what the book is teaching you. Mm-hmm. Whether it's a job, whether it's children, whether it's friendships, whether it's relationship, you have to find who you are as a whole so that you can pour, because you can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't pour from a broken person either. So it's more so just helping you tap into finding who you are so that you can be whole, and then you can pour and help other people get whole. Wow. So it could be friendships, if you're in a broken friendship and you've been friends with somebody since college or high school, whatever, there's seasons for different things. So you may think, just because we've been friends for X amount of years, we have to remain friends. But sometimes that season is up, and that's okay. And it's not anything to do with you fell out or anything like that. It's just people grow and they elevate, and you have to be able to take those rose-colored glasses off and be mature enough to know what phase you are and what step you are in your life so that you continue to elevate.
How you gonna pray for somebody broke and you broke? I mean, how you gonna pray for somebody to get money and you broke?
That part. How?
You broke and you try to pray for somebody, boy, that's
it don't work that way.
It don't work that way.
You got broke, I don't want you praying for me. You can't help me.
That's it. That is funny. Wow. Yeah. So, what else is in the book? What other little nugget you got in the book?
So you just want me to tell the whole book?
No. I mean, just give us a little. Okay,
I'm just messing with you.
Give us the chapters in the book. How about that?
Okay, so I'm going to actually go to the chapters and I will tell you what they are. Okay, so chapter 1 is the mob wife mindset. Mm-hmm. Confidence is your currency. So
don't tell us about it. Don't just, let them, they got to read the book. They got to go out and get the book. just that. What's the chapter number 2?
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to tell you nothing else. Chapter 2 is choosing yourself, walking away from an unhealthy relationship. What I just kind of tapped on just a little bit. 3 is code switching, reprogramming your life.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a good one.
You're going to park at that chapter. Trust me, you're going to park there.
You're going to park?
It's a lot to unpack.
Right. Wow. Yeah. I want you to go ahead and tell a little bit about that one, but no. Don't say that.
4 is burn the cloud couch, which is your comfort trap.
Oh.
So once you're unpacking some stuff, then you got to go in and start burning some stuff. And that's not physically, that's mentally and spiritually letting some things go. The next one is the power of bold moves. Because once you let those things go, now you can start to tap into your boldness and your strength and the things that were false evidence appearing real. You know now that those things are no longer real. They were all a facade in your head. So now that you've taken off those glasses and you've went past that point, you're able to move in the boldness. So that's the power of bold moves.
Wow.
The next one is crash moments, when life forces you to change. So that's, again, piggybacking off of the last chapter, because although you've taken that
too
space
much
and you're ready to tap.
You telling too much about the book.
I'm trying to just give y'all the chapter title. That's it.
Let me. This book has to be about 300 pages long.
It's definitely not 300 pages. I want you to be able to get in, get what you need to get, and get the pavement running.
That's awesome.
So it's only 8 chapters, but I do have some questions, some self-help homework assignments in there, a little workbook situation going on. So that way, when you finish the book, you're not just sitting there like, what's next? What do I do? You have to take action. So 7 is find the bugs and fix your life. 8 is move like an elite. And the last chapter is your new life starts now.
Oh, wow. So are these chapters based on things you've gone through?
They are. Now, I did not go into detail with this book of things that I went through. I have a whole nother book. This is like the precursor to kind of just ease into the next book, because the next book is like, this is just like the appetizer. This is a good one to whet your palate, to get you going, to start finding the things that you need to find within yourself, to get some things in motion, to create some fluid, some action, some motion going on in your life, so that 2025 will be something different than your previous years. You won't be sitting in 2025 with that same little vision board, with that same to-do list, and repeat the last year and the year before. So this is to jumpstart you and get you going for the year. We're already in February, mid-February, almost ending it out. So the end of March, you need to be totally different, a totally different person in a different space than you were at the beginning of February, at the beginning of the year. And like I said, everybody has goals and does vision board parties and all those things. And then I think a lot of times people need a little help. They need guidance on how to get those things off of the paper into real life, how to get those things out of your head into real life. Again, whether it's relationships, whether it's house goals, whether it's financial, you still sometimes need a little jump, a little push, maybe a little advice, wisdom, knowledge, key points from other people who have walked the walk before to help you jumpstart and do something different than you've already done, so that you won't get those same results.
Now,
that's what this book is for.
This book, you just released it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then the next one is in the works.
The next one is done.
Oh, wow.
Working on a release date. That one is more so autobiography to really just tell how I got to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is from stripper to boardroom to success to where I am now.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. From stripper.
That's not the title. That's just kind of the.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
The actual title is Cinnamon Story, From Stripping to a Purpose.
Oh, wow.
So that's the actual title. But yeah, cool. But I went from that to the boardroom to entrepreneur to success to woman of many hats. So yeah, that one is totally different from this one. But a lot of those lessons came from that one, started here.
Wow.
Started at Roses Really Smell Like Boo Boo, because I had to find who I was to be able to get to this point. So.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. How can we get the book? Like, wait. First of all, I don't see why we didn't have a copy at the party.
You know, I'm gonna blame myself. I'm not gonna put the blame on nobody else. I did not even know that the entire conversation was gonna be about the book. I didn't even know. Honestly, I just thought we were talking about, because like I said, I've done you guys' party. I'm known as the party guru. I'm known as the hibachi lady. Like you said, there's so many different hats. So I just was like open to just whatever business we're talking, whatever life lessons we're talking. I'm here. I'm open. I'm an open book. Let's go. So had I known, then I would have had the book here, but you would definitely be the first one. Once we get off the call, for you to go ahead and get a copy.
Yes.
And it literally just went live like yesterday. Like it's digital. So
it's a digital copy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this one is
sweet.
digital, and you'll be able to get it on Amazon. You'll be able to go online, click the little button, and download it. And that's the luxury of this one.
That's
the next one will be it's a keeper. So that one will be, both of them are keepers, but that, like I said, that autobiography is a little juicy. So that one is a curl up in the bed with you type book, and you gotta have your tea next to the bed and curl up with your pillow and say, what? Now, what did she say?
Right, yeah, because it caught me off guard. Y'all, look, hold on. First of all, I'm trying. I thought my wife was silent over here, but she in the background trying to holler and stuff. I thought I had muted her, but she over here trying to ask questions and stuff. So she said, see why I said complete 180. All right. Yeah. From stripper to where she is now. Yeah, we got you.
And then if she goes all the way back, it really starts with me having my daughter at 16 in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it starts there. And I was a senior in high school, and they told me I could not finish at the school because I got pregnant. So
really?
I had to go to alternative school. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And so that was a whole weird experience. Like, what do you mean I can't stay at school? Like, what are you talking about? So I actually had to go to a alternative school, and I finished school early because I was kind of upset with my school. So I had a point to prove. So I've always kind of been that one that's like going to prove the point and go against the grain and show, like, if you think I can, then I'm definitely going to do it.
Right.
So I finished early, and then from there, I went into the world of dancing, did that for about 7 years. So that was a long time and a lot of learning experience there, a lot of stories there. And then from there is when the event planning business was birthed. And from there, it just opened up a whole new, different avenue for me. A lot of the same business principles, whether it was in the club or whether it's today, a lot of the principles are still the same. A lot of the underlying way that you move as far as like how you structure clients and how you deal with money and finances and things like that are the same across the board. It's just that your mindset, of course, changes. Of course, you elevate. Of course, you grow. You become wiser. You become more knowledgeable. Certain things, of course, that you wouldn't do then or vice versa, that you wouldn't do now, you know, vice versa. So it's just a life, a whole, that's why she said the complete 180, because literally from there to here, and so it's a lot that kind of went into that whole circle of life.
Wow.
It's like the Lion King.
Now what's your husband's name again?
Oh, you can call him D because he
B.
is so shy and he's such an introvert.
Yeah, so that's I think I met him for the first time for Christian.
I think you saw him one time before.
Over at the house? Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
I think when we dropped off Chloe's stuff, you might have saw him one time before.
Yeah.
But he's totally opposite of me. He's an introvert. He doesn't like cameras. He doesn't like to talk.
Yeah,
so,
I feel so sorry for that brother.
How dare you say that?
I feel so sorry for that brother.
You mean because he's a worker?
Y'all, she work her husband. I don't want to say to the D word, but she works her husband so hard. I hope he on payroll. I hope he gets paid.
I'm going to put it like this. Sometimes he is on payroll and sometimes he's not. That's the honest truth. Like, I mean, but he should be glad because before he was not on payroll at all.
He need to be part of a union.
Well, you know, I'm so glad that he's not listening right now because he would literally be like, yes, Chris is on to something. But the thing is, before he wasn't on payroll at all.
Oh, no.
No, because I was like, you're my husband. You're supposed to encourage and support. And like, why wouldn't you be helping me?
First of all,
and I said, he's like a worker. Like, I have to pay him. So then I started paying him.
Yeah. See, first of all, look, Carlette is in this real estate and she wants me to do some stuff. I said, no, you got to pay me. She wants me to help out writing contracts.
What happened to being a helpmate, though?
Nah, because if she gonna have to pay somebody else to do it.
But she's not married to somebody else.
But I need a check. Yeah. She getting a check. I need a check. So tell your husband to get a check.
Now, if it's a last minute or it's something where I just need some extra money, then
nope. I charge by the hour.
Oh, for him?
If Carlette needs something done, she wants some photos of a house, I need a check. If she want me to go out and help out or do something with real estate, I need a check.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You're supposed to be her friend.
I am.
Her homeboy.
I am. But if she gonna charge, if somebody else, she was gonna hire somebody else, they were gonna require a check. I need a check.
I'm so glad he's not in the room listening to you right now.
Next time he come up, I'm gonna have to holler. I'm gonna pull him up to the side and say, B, hey, look, bro, you need a check. D, okay, D, yes. you need a check. Boy, hard as that brother was working, he was sweating. He needed some water.
Oh, I mean, I can't believe you. See, that's why Carlette should be here. She's allowing you to just sit on this live and just tell stories.
No, she on the chat talking about don't do it, my sister. And then she said, "Oh my God, Chris, she just stay back in that room and be quiet. Just be quiet."
I need her to get better. And come. I don't feel no type of love. I need some type of support here.
Right. Well, look, she shouldn't have got sick then. Shoot. No, get a check. But she wanted me to, she texted me and she put in the chat. She wanted to talk about your hibachi business.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So that one actually took me by surprise, by total surprise. Mm-hmm. Like I said previously, I had been event planning for over 20, 25 years. That was my baby. That was my passion. That was actually what I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life. And then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, I did not know what I was going to do. A lot of the venues were closed. A lot of the businesses actually closed permanently as far as like where we got our different party equipment from and things of that nature. So it was kind of like just at a standstill with everything. And then finally they lifted the ban. The outdoors was back open. That was like literally the time where everything was closed and we could not even leave the house. And we were homeschooling, all that fun stuff. Mm-hmm. And then when they finally let everyone outside, we still had to wear masks. We still had to social distance. And I had a customer who called and she's like, I am going crazy. I have to do something. I have to get out the house. And it was around the time where her daughter needed a party. And so she said, can we do something in my backyard? That way we're still social distancing. Everyone was really afraid about the whole social distancing thing. Mm-hmm. And can we just kind of do something in the backyard. I'm like, what do you want to do? She's like, I love hibachi. And that just got the wheels turning because I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to be so fun. We can sit in the table like we're at the restaurant. We can sit every other person so no one has to sit next to each other. And, if you need to wear your mask, you still can. We're outside. It's in the comfort of your home. So we don't have to worry about trying to find a venue, trying to find anything. We can hang out all night if you want to. And so me being the event planner and the fun going person that I am decided, well, it should be more than just cooking hibachi. Like we need games and we need, trivia. We just need a whole experience. And so I gave her that experience and I posted it and it went viral, literally went viral.
Oh, wow.
Everyone was still at home. Everyone was still scrolling on Facebook. Like, what are you doing? How's your day going? Everyone still wasn't outside quite yet. They were outside, but it was literally just had opened up. So it went viral and people were calling and just like, how do I book? What do I do? What is this? You come to the house? You bring the chef? You bring the fire? This is at our house. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And I literally was like, honestly, Chris, I wasn't prepared for how fast it came. Like, it wasn't a bad not prepared. It was just, I didn't think it was going to take off the way it took off. When I say I wasn't prepared, it wasn't like I couldn't handle it. It just was like, I didn't expect it to be that. I just expected, honestly, when I posted it, it was just another party. Like I post any other party. And it was just people was going to like it. This is all in my mind. They were going to like it. Say, oh, that's cool. That looks fun. And it just had like hundreds of people in my inbox. And I'm just like, wait, what is this? So y'all want this as a thing? And so then I realized, okay, this is going to have to be a whole different brand from the event planner because people are asking, what is this hibachi thing? And so I knew I was onto something. So I named it Mobile Hibachi Atlanta. Very easy. It's mobile. We come to you. It's hibachi. We live in Atlanta. It wasn't a deep thought out process for the name. And it just took off literally. I didn't even really have to do any real major, I didn't have to do any major advertising. Like I just kind of just would do a party and post the party, and no two parties are the same. So that was another fun thing. And everybody's experience was like really different because it may be people want to have a saxophonist. And so I'm posting a party where they're showing a live saxophonist, or people may want to have a violinist there, or people may want to have a fire show. We have fire shows during dinner.
Really?
And so again, my event planning concepts kind of went over and spilled over into the hibachi, which is hence why it's so different. It's more than just dining. It's a whole experience. That's Chloe's party.
Yeah, let me turn this if I can, y'all. I'm trying to, my wife in there trying to produce, and that's Chloe's party. And that's the only picture I can get.
Chloe's party.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got to make sure. Let's spin it. There we go.
There we go.
It was so nice.
So pretty. Yeah. So pretty.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So, it just kind of, like I said, it just took off, and every person's party is different. It's a whole different experience for every person. Again, it's based off of what the client truly wants. The food is going to be whether you have the chicken, the salmon, the rice, the vegetables, scallops. We have all of that. But the biggest part about our hibachi is that we bring it to you. So we're literally bringing a restaurant experience to you. And there's so many different additives. We have a cigar rolling company that comes out and literally for guys roll cigars on site. We have, like I said, fire shows, stilt walkers. We have a caricaturist artist that can draw pictures during dinner, sip and paint during dinner. So it's taking the hibachi experience and elevate it, and it's basically the regular hibachi on steroids.
Did you do anything for Super Bowl?
I did not. I did not. I wanted to actually have a me day, a self-care day. And so where I'm at now in my life and in my business, I no longer, unless it's like something I just want to do, I don't do holidays anymore. I used to do holidays, and I would take on Christmas and Valentine's Day, and now she said people are still talking about the party. Now I won't do a holiday unless it's unless it's something I want to do. But I'm no longer in the space where I have to do it.
Gotcha.
So a lot of the holidays I prefer to spend with my family Or like I did yesterday, I just took a self-care day, went to the spa, went out to eat, and just pampered myself yesterday.
Wow, that's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. We're gonna have to get a hibachi something going on over here. Shoot.
Definitely.
Do you go out of town and do it?
I have.
I mean, not out of town, but out of the state.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We went to the mountains. We went to Georgia mountains. We've had people in Florida, Tennessee. Yeah, we travel, and then even if someone called across the world, you know, we can get the grill. We can make it happen.
You can make it happen.
The party guru.
The part. We may have to have you come up to Huntsville and do something. That's where we fellowship at.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
How often do you guys go there?
We try to get up there at least a quarter, but you know, with every quarter, but with the Evan being in football and stuff, it's kind of tough, and you know, we have a busy life, so we trying to manage that piece, you know. So, but yeah, we try to at least go up every quarter, if not more. But yeah, so
yeah, when the kids are in sports, that definitely takes a lot of the time to where you got to kind of finagle around stuff. My son plays football as well, so I get it.
Yeah. So how can people get in contact with you?
So the best way would be my email or my phone number.
Put it in the chat, Carlette. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, if Carlette can put it in, I don't know how to.
Yeah, she'll put it in the chat. Go.
Okay. So yeah, my phone number is 404-669-6213. That's 404-669-6213. And it is a local number. You can text it, you can call it, you can leave a voicemail. So I'm very much flexible with that. Like I said, if you want to text, a lot of people are into texting, so I'm not one of those people that you can only email me. I am moving with technology. So if you want to text me and ask a quick question, is this date available? What do you offer? I can shoot you over a link to different things that would be able to answer that. But I'm definitely abreast to how to reach out to the newer and the fun generation, I should say. I am on social media. I'll put all my handles in. I'm on all the handles.
Did you get that?
Did she get that?
I don't know if she did or not. All right, Carlette.
I wonder if I put this. Is this how I put it in? No, that is not.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm gonna leave that.
Let me see here. I don't know where she is. But anyway, let me see if I can do it.
Or she can tag can you tag my Facebook page?
Yeah, I'll tag your Facebook page. And the comment ain't, what are you on, Facebook or YouTube? It ain't came through yet. See, she trying, and then she coughing. Trying to holler at me, talking about,
did you give her some medicine?
Yeah, I gave her some Tylenol. That's about it.
I should have gave her some hibachi pictures so she could have.
Yeah, we could have put that up. Yeah, I didn't. It didn't come through yet, but
yeah.
Well,
she can put my link to my Facebook, and my Facebook has every single thing on there, or they can go into my DM or just shoot me a message. But I think it does have at least my social media links, which are my TikTok, my Instagram, and my email. Okay. So you can email me, you can call me. Like I said, the number again is 404-669-6213. And the email is iaaybparties@gmail.com, which means it's all about you birthdays. So it's I as in igloo, A as in apple, A as in apple, Y as in yellow, B as in boy, parties, iaaybparties@gmail.com. And you can find me on TikTok under The Party Guru, or It's All About Your Birthdays. You can find me on Instagram under The Party Guru, or It's All About Your Birthdays. And then you can find me on Facebook under my real name, which is Tequia, The Party Guru, Lester. So if you put in The Party Guru, you're going to find me somewhere.
The Party Guru. So let me 2 questions. So my second to the last question is, What do you recommend for people to do and how to navigate their business, their Black owned business in this climate that we're living in today?
What I recommend them to do to be able to navigate their business in this climate?
With the whole DEI thing going on, and just like, what do you recommend for people to do? Because, like, for example, we're asking, Dr. Jamal Bryant is asking people to boycott Target, and there's Black owned products in Target. So what do you recommend to the people, I should say, in order to keep these Black businesses afloat? Right.
Stay afloat. Well, the first thing, contrary to popular belief, I would say pray about it. God is going to have a different avenue for everybody. There's not a cookie cutter process for anybody. What may work for me may not work for the next person. So the first thing I would say is to pray and ask God for direction in the way that He would want for you to go with your business. Just like He had me pivot and start writing a book. That's not something that I chose to do. I would have never wrote a book, to be honest with you. But that's what He told me. This is now the season for you to tap into and write this book. So for people who are maybe getting boycotted, maybe going through a season where the finances are looking dim, or they may not have as much clientele as they did a couple months ago, like you said, with everything that's changing, you have to change with the times. So you have to continue to see what platform works for you. So if the storefront worked for you, that season may be up. Your new platform may be going on Facebook. It may be hitting the pavement, going out into the streets, going to different conventions, going to different company events, going to corporate clients, introducing yourself. Maybe going old school, going door to door, knocking and introducing yourself. It may be getting on podcasts. It may be starting your own podcast. There's not a one cookie cut answer for that, because it's too many different avenues onto why each person's business is the way it is. For example, say a person sells clothes. That may not be the best scenario for them to go on TikTok. TikTok may not be their best option, because TikTok is more on dancing and families and showing, your kids doing this, or different couple goals, or all those things. So that may not be the best route to take. It may be getting a podcast and getting on YouTube and making your own fashion show and showing the clothes that you sell. So the biggest thing is to be able to pivot and to find a way that works for what your brand is and what you are. And I will say one thing I know for sure, it is collaboration. At the very beginning, when you were joking, when we were talking about the spouses helping, you can't do it alone. So you have to also say, okay, what other business may be able to partner with me? I can scratch your back, you can scratch mine, and we can still eat, but we're doing it in two different ways. I'm elevating your brand, you're helping my brand. So it's a partnership will be huge for this space right now, because what that person is going to do is they're going to build upon your business and your brand. So you have to figure out a way to find a partnership. And that doesn't necessarily mean partner, meaning you guys have to sign a contract and be partners together. It could just be somebody's in that same field, or again, they're going to elevate and assist in your brand. So again, it may be somebody that's on the radio, and maybe you can offer, I don't know, food if you're a caterer to the radio station. In return, they can bring you on and you can speak about your business. But there has to be a way that you're thinking outside of the box and you're rebranding, not necessarily doing a whole complete rebrand, but rebranding so that those people that don't know you can get to know you. And then going into your black book, going into your point of contact, your emails, and reaching out to those clients that you do have, doing the newsletters, doing the mailers, doing the subscriptions, doing the sales. All of those things are going to be heavy and helping you continue to push your brand. But you got to get back in the lab and get some work done, is what I'm saying. You can't just sit around and wait for it to fall out of the sky, because it's just not going to happen that way.
Wow. And what about, well, I guess that might be final words. I was going to ask you, do you have any final words? But, do you have any final words?
Yes, I do. My final word. Well, thank you, first of all, for bringing me on and letting me share my story and let me share what I have coming up. I do have some seminars coming up as well. So please go follow me on social media. Please, please, please follow my Facebook, which is Tequia, the Party Guru Lester. You'll see the seminars that I have coming up. You'll see the workshops that I have coming up. You'll see where the link is for the book. But most importantly, you'll just see all the different things that I'm offering to assist our people. And that's my biggest thing, is I really want to reach back and help everyone to reach their full potential. And the last thing I want to say after saying thank you to you and your lovely wife.
Oh, thank you.
Is it's time, y'all. It's time to take the shackles off. It's time to break free. It's time to no longer go through the excuses. Like I said earlier, we're in a new year and people are doing the same thing over and over and over, and nothing changes unless something changes. So now is the time to make a change. And although life is lifing, you don't have to get sucked into what the negative side of it, the fear side of it, the, oh, well, the economy is bad and this is happening and this is happening and this is going wrong. And yes, all of those things are happening, but there's a lot of great things happening as well. If you tap into it and if you see it from a different perspective, there's people winning every day. I'm one of them. There's people that are healing. There's people that are whole. There's people that are totally transforming their lives. There's people that are reaching back and blessing other people. And so I just want to say the time is now to get unstuck, to free yourself, to see yourself in a better light, to see the best in you, and to jump and take ownership. Now's the time.
Yes, now is the time. Yeah, y'all hear that? Now is the time. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. You know, I think you need a manager. So, Carlette, that's an extra stream of income for us. So we'll talk about that later. No, I was just
Yes.
Well, we appreciate you and thank you for all what you've done for our family. As far as let's see, shout out to her church. What church do you go to? She said.
World Changers. Pastor Dollar.
Pastor Dollar. I haven't, man. Let's see. The last time I went out there, it's been a few years, and we haven't even been to a church service out there, but we may need to come out and visit.
More than welcome to come to World Changers Church International. Pastor Dollar is in a whole different space right now. He is just really, really, really big on grace right now. We're just doing a lot of grace messages, and just God is a God of grace, of mercy, you know, letting those sins, letting those things under the law go, and just tap into the gifts and the talents and the grace that he's given us so that we can fulfill our destiny. So this is my invite to you guys. If you ever want to come,
we're going to take you up on it.
Please reach out to me. I will meet you guys in the lobby and usher you guys in.
Yes.
We'll praise together and have us a good old time.
That's it. I think I was trying to get on their media team. That's why I was reaching out to it. See? Yeah. Well, all right. Well, you have a fantastic week.
Thank you so
much. Thank you so much for coming on our show. And I'm pretty sure Carlette will call you in a few minutes.
Yes. Thank you guys. And thank you, Carlette. And get better soon. I missed you.
All right. Thank you. Take it easy. All right.
Good
bye-bye.
night.
Bye-bye. There she is, y'all. That was a good show. I really liked it. Yeah, Tequia, she's really been a blessing to us, y'all. And what do you think so, Carlette? Do you think? She can't talk right now. So good. She can't say a word. But y'all, hey, I thank y'all for tuning in to the Chris and Carlette Live Show. Make sure you go out and like and subscribe to our YouTube page. We're trying to boost up our subscribers. We have more subscribers on Facebook than we do on YouTube. I think we have like 800 and some subscribers on Facebook because it's so easy, but we're trying to boost up our subscribe. I think we just recently, we had Junior on the show from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, which helped a little bit, but I think we're up to 264 subscribers. Now, y'all, come on, the content that we bring to you all, the 5 years of doing a podcast every Monday, you know, we had our little breaks because of life interruptions, but we want you all to go out to subscribe to our YouTube page. My goal is by this quarter to have 300 subscribers. All right, we need 300 subscribers. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, y'all. As my wife says, it's time to pray. We got to pray, especially with what's going on in the world, not only in our country, but we have to pray. We have to seek the Lord. We have to seek his face. Make sure you go and say a prayer or something tonight and tell the Lord thank you. Ask him to forgive you your sins and all that stuff. But make sure you give God a shout out on tonight and even in the morning. But we thank y'all. And until next time, I think I'm going to try to end again. Let me see if I can end.
Hey, husbands. With, Valentine's Day is coming.
Hold on, y'all.
And if you found the love of your life.
All right, let me see if I can end with that beautiful rendition of Reach Out with Lift Every Voice and Sing. Here we go. All right, peace.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky.
Let it
resound.
Let it resound.
Loud as the rolling sea.
I like this part right here. Come on.
Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on.
Let us march on.
Till victory is won.
Now we add a little something to it. Just to encourage you. We're going to take it to church later. Let's go.
We'll keep marching right until the victory is won.
To all my brothers out there.
Hold your head up, brother, till the victory is won.
To all my sisters in the struggle.
Keep believing, sister, till the victory is won.
Till that day. Hey.
Let us march on
To victory.
till victory is won. Is won.
Atera is the